greatest celebration of the year. Free to everyone, and it's all in fun. Heldorado is here. The Heldorado, the Heldorado. We live again the days of yesteryear, where a smile is king. Raise your voice and sing. Heldorado is here. There'll be thrills, you know, at the rodeo, where a cowboy chant will be made, and the dudes are dressed in their western vest when they join the big parade. The Heldorado, where blues will never do, so lend an ear. If you wear a grin, partner, you'll be in. Heldorado is here. There'll be songs you know when the lights are low, telling tales of trails gone by. And it may be you'll find a rendezvous if the moon gets in your eye. The Heldorado, the greatest celebration of the year, where your gloom will end, everyone's your friend. Eldorado is here.
I told you this road looked familiar.
Well, it must be spring. I see all the groundhogs are out.
Say, how's business, Ranger? Anybody stole Boulder Dam lately?
She was still there this morning.
Roy, you should have been along on the rodeo circuit with us. Sure been paying off.
Yeah?
Hasn't it, boys?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
We sure have enough.
I'll bet you did. Just about enough for coffee and beans. I'll take a regular paycheck any old day.
Give me the rodeo.
Fresh money.
Paycheck, huh? Well, you better start earning it. We just passed the dam. We saw a few things that looked like they might need investigating.
Oh?
Yeah, a lot of suspicious looking
Well,
stuff.
thanks,
around
fellas. I'll see you later.
Okay,
so long, Roy.
Take it easy. Calling Miss Carol Randall, please. Calling Miss Carol Randall. Calling Miss Carol Randall, please.
Hey, boy, if you find her, let me know. I've been looking all over that dad-blame place for her.
Give us the lowdown, Miss Randall. We heard you were bringing a house party out here in a Fifth Avenue bus.
Boys, please, I've given up that sort of thing.
You mean your family threatened to cut off your allowance?
Well, that helped me to reform.
Excuse me, Miss Randall, your horses have arrived.
Thank you.
Hey, shoo, Stat, get out of here. What did I tell you fellers about swamping Miss Randall?
Thank you, Gabby.
I got your whole day mapped out for you. Luncheon with the Heldorado Committee at 12:15. Trip to Boulder Dam, 1:45. Dinner with the governor at your father's ranch. And
Gabby, I'm in enough trouble with my family already. You know, I'm supposed to keep my picture out of the paper, boys.
yeah, but the committee's waiting for you. They got a great big surprise for you. Today's your lucky day.
Gabby, I think you're a darling. But you remember you promised not to arrange my vacation for me this time.
Yeah, but I thought maybe you'd change your mind.
Well, that just goes to show you should never depend on a woman. Hello, Ann. Have a cage for this one? I think so. Thank you. Say, do you have another scarf like that one you're wearing? I'm going riding, and I need something to keep my hair back. They have some in the lobby. I'll get you one. Thanks.
Sure is nice to see so many folks that are proud of their city. Now, Las Vegas is a metropolis. We ain't forgetting the men that pioneered this country. So that's the reason that once a year, come today, we turn back the clock and give the folks a rip-snorting, wide-open frontier town. It's the good old Heldorado days.
Drop that gun, stranger. I'll let you have the other barrel.
I almost started the celebration by shooting an innocent man. Hi, Roy, you're late.
Gabby?
Hello, Roy.
Hello?
Folks, as you know, you've elected a queen again this year for the Heldorado.
Where is she? Let's see.
Well, she's supposed to be sitting right here. But don't you worry none. I'll see she gets here. I hope.
Carol.
Hello, Alec. Haven't you strayed a little from your happy hunting ground?
Why, didn't you know? The family decided a long time ago I'd do much better on my own.
Oh?
How are you, Alec? Hello, Joe. How are you? It's Alex Baxter. His family used to be big society around New York. The way he lives, you'd never know that they were practically broke. He's quite a playboy. He dropped $6,000 last night on one roll of the dice.
You know I was here.
I heard the bellboy paging you.
Oh, yes, he came to tell me my horses had arrived. I was just on my way out to see if they were all right. Would you like to go?
Oh, by all means.
Silver star, purple sage, eyes of blue. Prairie skies, tender sighs, heart so true.
Go in and see what's going on.
Out where Mother Nature's really given all the things that make a heap of living. Silver stars, purple sage, eyes of blue. Got my horse, got my dog, got you. Do I really love it here? Oh, yes, indeed I do. Silver stars, purple sage, eyes of blue. Silver stars, purple sage, eyes of blue. Got my horse, got my dog, and got you. Do I really love it here? Oh, yes, indeed I do. Silver stars, purple sage, eyes of blue.
Thanks, Roy. Well, just like I told you folks, guest of honor's here, Miss Carol Randall. Sheriff Meade decided to make her a deputy sheriff. Thought you'd surprise me, eh? Come on, Miss Randall.
No, Gabby, you promised you wouldn't do these things.
We just gonna make you sheriff, that's all.
Are you sure that's all?
Why, of course.
Well, if that's all right.
You asked for it.
Sheriff, you swear the young lady in?
Raise your right hand, please. State of Nevada, County of Clark. I, Carol Randall, do solemnly swear to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States and the state of Nevada against all enemies, whether domestic or foreign. I will bear true faith, allegiance, and loyalty to the same, any ordinance or law of any state notwithstanding. I will well and faithfully perform the duties of the office of Deputy Sheriff.
I do.
You also swear to uphold the honor of being named Queen of the Heldorado?
Gabby, you promised. You said you...
She do. Will you pin on the badge, Roy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Who's watching the check run?
Oh, didn't you know I made enough money to retire? I'm going into the law business.
And if you find yourself breaking the law, you know you got to turn yourself in.
Tuesday afternoon lunch. Well, yes.
Randall,
Not
just
too bad.
must have
There
our breakfast.
are so many things that I have to do.
Pardon me just a moment, folks. You need any help, officer?
Yes, I do. You've no idea.
Excuse me, I think I was a prisoner first.
Well, he's right. You see, we just stopped in for a minute, but thank you very much.
What's those hats?
Doesn't she make a cunning sheriff?
Nice gal, that Carol, but a little mite unpredictable.
You know, for a girl who doesn't want any publicity, you're certainly doing all right for yourself.
This seems to be my lucky day. Just one bet. 10 on the red, please.
Maybe you're lucky. Here's 1,000, she's right.
Well, for 1,000, I hope I'm right.
15 on the black.
I'm sorry, Alec. I should have warned you. I'm as unlucky as black cats are walking under ladders.
I'm not much better.
Hello, Sheriff.
Roy?
Did you want to see me?
Yes. I thought you might be able to help us out. This is Mr. Humphreys of the State Bank.
I've met Roy several times.
Sure.
How are you, Roy?
Okay.
These $1,000 bills have been coming in over the gambling tables. It's black market money. It's money that's never been declared for income tax purposes. Well, this is a letter from the government authorities asking my office to investigate and report anyone spending these big bills or having them in their possession.
You've traced these, I suppose.
To a man named Alec Baxter.
You may have seen this picture in the paper. It's in there 2 or 3 times a week. Big party, society.
Well, I just met this fellow with Carol Randall.
Very likely. He makes a business of knowing everybody in the Blue Book.
Have you talked with him?
Not yet. We have an idea he's spending the money for somebody else.
These large bills are flooding the country. Millions of dollars have passed into the hands of black market grafters. They know they're being checked on, so they're afraid to spend the money themselves.
That's where a man like Alec Baxter's useful. There's a syndicate to buy up these big bills at a discount. Then they take the risk of getting rid of them.
From the way it looks, Baxter's fronting for the syndicate. Well, he's ideal for the job. Always giving big parties and gambling for high stakes. Nobody thinks much about it because he's got that kind of a reputation.
I've investigated him financially. The Baxter fortunes have dwindled down to practically nothing. Alec is used to high living, so he's made a deal for himself.
Well, why don't you hold him for the authorities?
You can't arrest a man for spending legitimate $1,000 bills.
We'd have to prove that he had a considerable number of them in his possession. Well, he's probably got them somewhere, but that's pretty flimsy evidence to ask for a search warrant.
That's where I come in, huh?
I thought I might bring him in for routine questioning while you took a look around his hotel room.
Sure, I'll do it for you, Sheriff.
Here's a duplicate key to his room. There's only one thing to remember. If you get caught, you'll have to get out of that room the best way you can. There won't be any law to back you up.
I'm off duty anyway. This might be a nice way to spend my vacation.
I'll have him out of his room in 5 minutes.
Good.
Hello, Johnny. Come in. Hiya, Mitch. Hi. You look as if you're worried about something.
I'm not. The boss is. He doesn't like the way you've been throwing his money around. For every grand you've been passing for him, all he gets back is $600.
I'm doing the best I can.
Sure. You and your parties, getting your picture in the paper, not to mention the way you've been losing at the wheel.
I thought that was part of our understanding. I have to have the reputation of being a lavish host so that people will believe I really have $1,000 bills to spend. As long as I'm not keeping anything for myself, I can't see what he's squawking about.
Okay. That's between you and the boss. But this time you've got a real job. That's 250 grand you've got there. The boss wants 200 back, and he wants it fast.
It shouldn't be too difficult. Hello? Yes, right away. Thank you very much.
Who was that?
That was a desk clerk telling me the horses are ready. I've made a date to go riding with Miss Randall.
Baxter?
Hello, Sheriff.
Sorry to trouble you, but I'd like to have you come down to the office. Just a few questions I'd like to ask.
Can't we make it some other time? I have a young lady waiting for me, Miss Randall.
I already told her you wouldn't be able to keep the appointment.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I don't seem to have much choice in the matter.
This way, Mr. Baxter.
Give me some change, Charlie.
Sure.
The sheriff just took Alex out of here. Earlier, I saw him get a key to Baxter's room from the desk, and Rogers was headed in that direction. You better take my master key and get up there. I think something's in the air.
Yeah.
Thank you, Charlie.
Horses you ordered are ready, Miss Randall.
Fine. Hey, come back here. That's my horse.
But, Miss Randall, where are you going?
I'm going after that horse thief.
Bullet hit you?
No.
Well, let me help you out.
Oh, just a minute. My wind. That tree.
Then you're all right?
Yes. Did you get my horse?
No, I didn't get your horse.
Well, that's all right. He's insured.
For your information, I was after the man who was riding him. He happened to be a racketeer. If you hadn't tagged along, I might have caught him.
Well, you needn't be so snippy about it. I couldn't help it. And besides, I had a perfect right to be here. I'll have you know I'm a deputy sheriff.
You ought to put that badge away and only wear it on Halloween.
Well, I don't have to stay here and be insulted.
Nobody asked you.
Oh.
Attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. As a special added attraction, Las Vegas is proud to present one of its favorite sons, Roy Rogers.
I'll see you later, boys.
There he is, folks. Roy, riding the horse with the personality, the one and only Trigger.
Thank you. Well, doggone it, folks, it's awfully nice getting a chance to be here in Las Vegas and help celebrate Heldorado days. And as you know, the rodeo is part of the celebration, and we like to start off with a little dance or two.
Miss Randall,
Yes?
I wonder if you'd do me a favor.
Of course.
Well, I'm entered in the bulldogging, and I have an important message for Roy, and I was wondering if you'd give it to him for me.
Yes, I'd be glad to.
Well, he's wanted up at the dam. There's been a shooting. A fellow by the name of Baxter.
Baxter? Alec Baxter?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'd be glad to.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, ain't you left yet?
Why?
Well, there was a hurry call from the dam for you. Didn't Miss Randall give you the message?
Carol Randall?
Yeah.
No, she didn't. Take care of Trigger for me, will you, Pat?
Yeah.
Now, what else have you to report?
Well, we didn't find the body until about an hour ago. It's Baxter, all right. You know, the way I figure it, someone drove him up here, told him to get out of the car, and then pumped 3 slugs from a .45 in his back.
What makes you think it was a .45?
Because it made such nice big round holes.
Oh, hello, Roy. We're just making a preliminary investigation.
Well, don't let me stop you. Miss Sherlock Holmes, go right ahead.
Thank you. Now, you were saying about that .45. Do you think...
Now that you've taken over, Sheriff, what's the next move?
Well, examine the corpus delicti, of course.
The body's yours.
Thank you. May I see the body, please? Oh,
What's the matter?
nothing. Nothing. I feel fine.
You'd better sit down here before we have another corpus delicti on our hands. You'll get used to it, though.
Oh, sure. Soon as I learn the ropes.
Those tire tracks were left by the murder car.
Well, Joe, the first thing we better do is to photograph those tracks before they get tramped over.
Found these on Baxter.
Better write these down. Gold cigarette case with Baxter's initials on it. A room key from the Last Frontier Hotel. Billfold, empty. Oh, wait a minute, here's something. 4 tickets to the carnival at the Heldorado Village. This might give us a lead.
Right in there at the Heldorado Court. Kangaroo Court and Dance Hall. Step in there and see the beautiful dancing girls down at the dance hall at the Heldorado Village. Come on in, mister, right down there at the beautiful dance hall.
Oh, hi, Roy. Hi.
You got your tickets?
Got 4 of them. You mind if I keep them for souvenirs?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
Hiya, Ranger boy. You're late.
I might have known you'd be here.
Do you have the pictures?
Pictures?
Oh, of course. You know the photographs of the tread marks on the tires.
Yes, I have them, and I'm going to keep them.
Do you mind if I tag along?
I've never been able to stop you yet.
Look, Roy, I don't like to force myself on people, but after all, I feel responsible. If it hadn't been for me, you'd have had Alex Baxter in jail a long time ago. It's as simple as that.
Baxter wasn't the man we were after. He was just fronting for a $1 million racket. When he stopped being useful, they got rid of him. Found some other way to operate. $1,000 bills are still being passed over the gambling table.
Well, just let them keep going. We'll nail them yet.
This is no game for little girls to get mixed up in. They're playing for keeps.
You know what's the matter with you? You're just afraid the Rangers will be shown up by an amateur deputy sheriff.
You know something? You guessed it. Professional jealousy.
Wait a minute. Aren't we going to check the tires?
What do you think I've been doing? I've already checked the parking lot. I'm starting down here and check back this way.
Hey, full race today, yeah?
Roy, it's much shorter over this way.
Let those prisoners out of there, Jack. Now listen, folks, I'm warning you. If I catch you wearing those dude clothes again, I'm gonna put you in a brig. Taste the sweat. Hiya, Roy.
How's business?
Fine, fine. Oh, just a minute, Roy.
Anything wrong?
Well, I think I'd better take another look at you. Your tie's all right. Hat looks good. Shirt, gun.
Everything okay?
No. Wait a minute. You're shaved. You've got no beard. No beard. He has no beard. Put him in the brig. In you go.
You stay. Wait a minute, Judge. I'm in a hurry. I have something to do.
I know what you have to do. You have to sing a song. That's your fine.
Yeah, and here's your guitar.
I'll hold these for you till you're through.
Si un amigo necesita plata, pues préstesela, por favor. Sea un buen amigo. No tiene chiste estar así, si nadie que me quiere a mí. Sea un buen amigo. Empieza ya en el sol con un saludo amigo. Y recordaremos siempre que hay que ser unidos. No puede pasar por la vida sin un amigo o amiga. Sea un buen, sea un buen amigo.
You were lucky, Roy. We usually hang 'em.
I think I was framed.
That's the case now.
I'll take these pictures.
Okay, Mr. Ranger. But you're wasting your time. This is the car. Look, they match.
It's the same tread, all right. And look at this cut.
Mm-hmm. All four of them check for these pictures.
We'd better get over with the crowd. Whoever owns that car isn't going to come back with us standing there.
Where'll we watch from?
The shooting gallery.
Yeah.
And have a thrill. Here you go. Step it up, folks, here. How's your skill? Check your skill.
Take your choice here, rifles, pistols, or arrows.
This'll be all right.
All right, so shoot away.
If you're going to keep playing deputy sheriff, you'd better learn how to use one of these.
Oh, I'm a regular Annie Oakley. Watch me. Here goes.
That'll just cost you 25 cents more, mister.
Well, I can't afford this. You better let me have that. Give you a couple of pointers. First, you got to keep at least one eye open. Watch the target. And don't pull the trigger, you squeeze it like this.
Hey.
That's nice shooting, mister. What'll it be, sir? Pistol or rifle? I'll try this.
Hello, Mr. Driscoll.
A little out of practice, aren't you?
Well, these old eyes are not as sharp as they used to be. You should have seen me years ago when I was riding the cattle trail to the railhead. Those were the days.
You mean you really had to be quick on the draw, huh?
Now, that's all changed now. The victim today is taken for a ride. He's slugged, helpless, gun sticking in his back.
Yes, that's just what happened to Baxter.
Yes, I heard about that. It's an outrage. Man is brutally murdered and nothing done about it.
I wouldn't be too sure about that.
You mean the law is really going to do something?
You never can tell.
Now, don't tell me they've found out who the killers are.
We don't know a thing.
People that don't know anything shouldn't talk so much. Somebody might take you serious.
I think you two know more than you're letting on.
Oh, don't take her seriously. She's been playing detective ever since she got this badge.
Roy, look.
Keep walking.
Hey, mister, you got 4 more shots. No little practice won't hurt you.
I guess you're right.
All our working for nothing. Would you mind explaining just why you let them get away?
If we hadn't, one of us would have been accidentally shot in the back.
Where'd you get that idea?
Call it a hunch or anything you like, but there was something funny about the way Driscoll kept asking questions and playing with that gun.
Now, you don't think he's tied up with that murder?
Maybe. We're going to follow that car and find out.
Just a minute, sir. I want to talk to you, young woman. Of all the jiggle-brained gadabouts I've ever seen, where in tarnation you been?
What's the matter, Gabby?
What's the matter? I got the trembling fidgets trying to catch up with her. That's what's the matter. You run out on the rodeo, didn't you? I wish you'd make up your mind. Are you going to be queen or ain't you?
You can count on me, Gabby. Word of honor.
Well, you listen to me now. If you change your mind again, I'm going to take you across my knee and paddle you. I am so help me.
I'll be there.
I'm tough as a boot and a wild galoot and a son of the lone prairie.
He's tough as a boot and a son of the lone prairie.
I drink raw liquor, my trigger hand's quicker than the human eye can see.
Did you hear him?
I'm a high-strung lad and my temperament's bad and the least thing makes me so.
Did you hear him run?
Once Jesse James took careful aim with 60 rounds of lead.
Once Jesse James took 60 rounds of lead.
On my chest they cracked me all bounced.
News today, Dan. Mind if I take a look?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm a high-strung lad and my temperament's bad and the least thing makes me
Did you hear him run?
When my teeth are gnash like a lightning flash, the sparks fly everywhere.
Like a lightning flash, the sparks fly everywhere.
I can roar so loud that a thundercloud will burst in the trembling air.
There's nothing to hear him.
I'm a high-strung lad and my temperament's bad, and the least thing makes me sing.
There's nothing to hear him run.
When they made this land, they needed a plan for the toughest man to be.
They needed a plan for the toughest man to be.
So the recipe came and they built the frame, and then they assembled me.
There's nothing to hear him.
I'm a high-strung lad and my temperament's bad, and the least thing makes me sing.
There's nothing to hear him run.
Now I'm taking this time to explain this rhyme in a manner unprofane.
He's taking his time in a manner unprofane.
But I'm a warning you guys with a batch of black eyes, better smile when you speak my name.
There's nothing to hear him.
I'm a high-strung lad and my temperament's bad, and the least thing makes me sing.
There's nothing to hear him run.
Been working here long?
A couple of days. Why?
I'd like to see you in the cashier's office.
Sure.
Those two men at the bar, are they friends of yours?
I've seen them around. Why?
I'd like to take a look at that paper. That's what I thought. I suppose these $1,000 bills got in here by mistake.
You figured out.
That's easy. You work these into the roulette game, then forget where they come from. There's only one trouble that ties you in with a murder charge. Alec Baxter.
Murder charge? I didn't murder anybody.
If you want to prove that, you better start talking.
Sure, sure.
Where did these come from?
They don't tell me anything. All I know is they come in and slip the money to me. Those two fellows out there at the bar.
Is this all you have?
They just give me a little bit at a time. But there's a lot more coming in. Today sometime. 500 of them.
$500,000 worth, and you don't know where they come from or anything about them, huh?
I told you everything I know. Honest, I don't know anything about a murder.
I think I better call the sheriff.
Howdy, folks.
Hi, Gabby.
Like everybody's all ready.
Hi, Pat.
Hello, Pappy.
Hi, Gabby.
All set, raring to go.
You can start at any time now, Pappy. We've got this thing cinched.
Yeah, we're splitting the prize money 6 ways.
Maybe we hadn't better tell the other riders. They might all get discouraged and go home. Hey, Pat?
Oh.
Roy, that car, that's a murder car we found last night.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching it all day.
Well, excuse me for butting in. I suppose you have the whole case solved.
Not yet, but my hunch was right. Driscoll's working with those two men. He's talking to them in the barn now.
I'm sure of it now. Rogers knows more than he's letting on. He was all prepared to take you into custody last night.
Then what was stopping him?
Perfectly obvious. Following you. Looking for bigger game.
But I still don't get it. Why do we have to go chasing off on a treasure hunt?
You should study the way of the fox, Johnny. He leads his pursuers into all sorts of difficulties. I believe there are more hunters killed in the chase than there are foxes.
I think I know what you mean.
Come on, Johnny. I'll show you how to make like a fox.
Hiya, Mr. Driscoll.
Hello, Mr. Driscoll. Roy, do you suppose they're going into the treasure hunt?
I don't know, but I'm going to follow them and find out. I don't dare let them out of my sight.
Excuse me, Mr. Driscoll. The desk clerk sent this over. He said it might be the letter you've been expecting.
Yeah. This is it.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
Thank you very much. It's a Desert Spring station.
Now, don't start till I tell you. Remember the rules. You ride as fast as you can to the Three Aces mine, then you scrounge around till you find the clue that tells you where to go next. You keep on going, follow all the clues, no matter what crazy places they lead you to. Somewhere along the line, you'll find the hidden treasure.
Roy!
May the best man,
Roy!
woman, and child win.
Roy! Wait!
Good luck to the whole passel of you. 1 to get ready, 2 to get set, 3 to go.
Listen, you've got to help. Right after Roy and stop him. Tell him to go to the railroad station at Desert Springs. It's a matter of life and death.
Railroad station, Desert Springs, why?
Never mind. Hurry, Gabby.
When are we going to fix that wise guy?
Soon. Stick with me.
Hey, fellas, let them find it themselves. Hey, Lloyd!
Are you the baggage agent?
When I ain't selling tickets, on the telegraph key, or sweeping floors,
Well, hurry, please. This is an emergency.
I'm hurrying.
on.
Now, what was it you wanted?
There'll be 3 men here in a car any minute. They'll want to claim some baggage, and don't you give it to them no matter what they say.
Huh. I'm sorry, miss, but if they got a claim check, there ain't nothing I can do.
Don't you dare give them that baggage. I'm a deputy sheriff, and those are orders.
Lady, I take my orders from the railroad. Besides, you don't look like no deputy sheriff to me.
Well, all right. Heh.
And don't slam the door as you go out. These newfangled gals are certainly getting me down. Deputy sheriff. Ain't no deputy sheriff going around here that I ever heard of.
Hey.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I got a baggage check.
What kind of baggage you looking for?
Well, I'm not sure. It's a gift from a friend of mine.
It'll be in here. According to this number, it should be right over here. What? Well, I'll be doggone.
What's the matter?
All the tags are gone. How am I going to find out which is which?
Quit stalling.
There must have been that gal was here.
Search the place. Examine everything.
Hold on, that's against the rules. I'll notify the main office and you can come back tomorrow.
Hey, boss. Look here, chicken on ice.
Mr.
Oh, good.
No,
Leave her in there.
Let him go. Rogers will be through here in a second.
Our loose horse must have tipped off Rogers. We'll have to get out of here fast.
Hey, Gabby, give me a hand.
What's the matter, Roy?
They tried to ambush me, Gabby.
These treasure hunts are getting rougher every year. Got a message for you. Carol went trailing off after Driscoll. Said for you to come to the Desert Springs Depot. Said it's very important.
Important? She's walking right into trouble.
Gabby, you better cut across and get the pioneers. We'll need plenty of help.
Yeah. Hey, you ain't gonna leave us like this.
Oh, you needn't worry, Aaron. Buzzards won't bother you much before sundown.
What'd you stop us for? We were in the lead.
It's Roy. He needs your help.
Well, we'll be glad to help Roy as soon as we finish this treasure hunt.
Yeah,
Come on,
sure,
fellas, we
sure.
can still
Let's
catch
go.
him. Let's go.
Hey, yeah, but, boy, it's now he needs you.
If you'll let me out, I'll be very glad to help you find them.
I'll bet you would.
You want to go in there, Ranger? Get going.
Stay where you are. Get over there.
Mr. Driscoll! Mr. Driscoll, let me out! Roy,
Did the light go off in there?
don't be funny.
Get their guns.
Hey, here it is.
have you put in jail.
Don't get in there. You'll
No,
stay.
no.
Holy mackerel, someone's already been here looking for the treasure. Hey, fellas, the queen.
Oh, yeah, the queen of the May. Hold those two men for the law.
Yeah, hold those two men for the law.
61,000, 62,000.
Gabby, where'd you get that money?
From Driscoll.
Driscoll? Where is he?
Come here, I'll show you.
What happened to him, Gabby?
Poor fella run into this accidentally.
You're under arrest. I'm holding you as accessory to the murder of Alec Baxter.
Why, you...
Oh, Roy!
These meddling girls.
Yeah. That reminds me.
If it hadn't been for that meddling girl, I'd have gotten away with this, and I should get that off of me. I don't want to... Get that off.
Heldorado.